from one place to the next. It's nice and hot the way I like it, and I've got too much work and not enough hours in the day. How's your day going? Hope you guys are ready for more content. As soon as it gets a little bit cooler, which I feel like is going to be never, then I'll get some more videos out. I've got a lot of big plans for some videos, a lot of videos I haven't been able to do because I really haven't had time. I've had to keep up with the service because we have so much business right now. If you are in the heat and air industry, then right now is your go time. Nothing compares to the summer, winter, fall, spring. Winter can't even put a dent in the amount of work that we do during the summer. So just doing a live, catching up with everybody. I hope you're healthy, hope you're happy today. What's going on? Good day, sir. My brother MT Knives got the best knives in America. If you want a knife, you need to check out his knives. MT Knives, baby. You know what I'm saying? It is crazy hot right now in Texas, SMH. Yes, it is. It's crazy hot right now. So hot that there's some things that are going on with animal and agriculture. We don't want to talk too much about it, but you should check into it. There's some things happening because of the heat right now. It's sad. Hey, Taddy, where is your magic rock today? It is a good day. Oh, wow. Boyd Chapman. Boyd Chapman, my friend. And Felix, glad that you are working. I know it's hot. Stay cool. Boyd Chapman, Chili Bush here. Actually, Sweaty Bush today because of how hot it is. So, but that's funny though. There's not a lot of people that would get what you just said. Josh Gray. Hey, Josh, beautiful here in Maine. Hey, did you send me an email, Josh? I got your email, and I've got that guide, and I'm going to send that guide to you this afternoon when I get off of work, okay? I saw your email this morning. Let me know. You did send me an email, right? I'm pretty sure. Love your work, brother. Thank you, Boyd. I appreciate that, my brother. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate your kind words and the rock. I am, that's funny. We actually filmed episode 14 today of the Panic Prepper episodes. And today's going to be a good one, so stay tuned. I'm sure it'll air around 7 o'clock. Yep, Josh, you did. Good man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I did get your email, and I will be sending you every guide that I've got, not just the duck design guide, but I'll send you all the other guides, okay? Because I've got mini split sizing guides, I've got airflow and duct design guides, I've got piping application guides, how to size line sets. I have a bunch of guides like geothermal training, Samsung troubleshooting guides, just all kinds of different guides for you. Oh man, it is warm right now. I'm in Paris. I just left Big Sandy. Boyd says, hey Tad, I would love to see some aquaponics videos too. Cool. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about starting my aquaponics grow facility back up because of how expensive food prices are. I don't usually want to start my grow facility up, but because the lights are so expensive, but it's looking like it's going to be more economical now, more economically feasible to do that because of how expensive food prices are. Wow, this lady is not looking where she's going and just about ran into the side of my truck. Good deal. Awesome. That would have been a good one to add to my day. It is so hot, the regular garden is dying. Yes, Boyd, it's hard, man. And you know, I feel sorry for a lot of people that are watering their gardens right now. We do not water our garden. I have a friend that has a big pile of wood chips, and I go and he lets me borrow his wood chips, and thankfully, because of the wood chips, I have not had to water any of my plants, which is awesome. I just got a message, but I'm going to ignore that because I am right now just big. Paris drivers for you. Laugh out loud. Yeah, pretty much, man. I got a car in the right and this car to the left just kind of, here's my vehicle. They're just like, I don't see you. And I'm like, oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. I don't need to be on the road. I need to be off in the ditch. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So, appreciate everybody watching, man. I'm really glad you guys are here. There's 7 people watching, so if you could just hit the like button. There's 8 people. Never mind. If I say 8, will it be 9? 8 people here. Everybody please hit that like button. That way the algorithm thinks that I actually am giving you valuable knowledge. Oh, that's funny. I've got a customer that decided to be a level 4 member, and I'm helping them fix their Samsung mini split. That's something that's pretty exciting. If it wasn't for the channel, I wouldn't be able to do that. So thank you to everybody that watches. I've got their parts back here, and I'll be trying to ship those parts to Colorado for them to fix their unit. I'll be walking them through it via a FaceTime. So thumbs up, done. Thank you so much, my brother Patrick. Yeah, that's right, brother. Panic prepper out. No, I'm just kidding. That's awesome. That's funny, man. There's a few people on here that actually know what that is. That's really funny. Because it's really fun doing the episodes with John. So, and I know he just does it just so he can spend time with me. Let's just be real about this. You know, he doesn't have to do another YouTube channel. He just wants to spend time with his buddy Tad. So he knows Tad will come do a video. So that's what I'm saying there, man. So anyways, what's everybody doing today? What are you guys doing? I'm really surprised that I'm able to get on this live right now, and there's so many people that are able to join me. That's really cool. I've got almost 80 members. 80 members. If any of you are my member right now and you're watching this, man, thank you so much. You don't know how much I really appreciate you. And before too long, I may be able to do this full time. I may be able to do more videos, and I'm going to start putting out a lot more valuable information. So I'm excited about that. That's very exciting to me. Being able to give you guys more info. Shipping out knives, headed to the Kia. Oh, I just ran off. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, sir. All right, so shipping out knives, headed to the PO soon. Okay, post office, awesome. Thumbs up, Boyd. Thank you for the thumbs up, my brother. And Patrick, that's cool that you are shipping out knives. That means business is good. And you know, I need to get a knife, actually. I really need to get with you on a knife for me. And I need to get the holster, like, decorated, not going to take my land away or something. You know, not going to take my land away holster for it. Or maybe like Taddy Digest, I don't know. I don't know if I should get that on my knife, but anyways. All right, we're at the next call. I'm going to get out. I'm going to keep the live on. That way, if anybody has any questions, I give this live some time. Let's see, we're at 712A Morton Street. This is it. All right, good deal. Looks like no one's here. That'll be perfect. Felix, that's awesome, man. Nice to hear things are going great. Yeah, Felix, things are growing. They're going great, bro. Like, I mean, the responses that I'm getting from the content that I'm putting out is really unbelievable. In about one day, I'll have 10,000 subscribers or more. I never thought that I'd have 1,000 subscribers. I felt like it would take forever. But now I'm about to have, tomorrow I will have 10,000, or maybe by the end of the day, I only lack 11 subscribers. And I'll have 10,000 subscribers. There are 10,000 people that think the content that Tad is doing is worth watching. That is amazing. Thank you so much to all my members. And let's make it happen. MT Knives, let's make it happen. Yeah, let's actually, I need to go look on your website and get a plan. Take care, Taddy. Toodaloo. Boyd, peace out, brother. Don't forget to water your plants. Or get some wood chips. That way you don't have to water them. Picked up an Ecoer heat pump today for an install next week. I've never heard of that. What is that? I'll look into that. Just went to school together at TCAT and McKinsey. We went to school together at TCAT and McKinsey. What's your name? What's your name? Wait, I know who you are. Your name is Brian, Casey, or... Yep, it's Casey. Second guess, brother. I knew it. You deserve it, man. Your content is great. Really appreciate that, Josh. Really appreciate it. I've got a lot of knowledge that I can give you guys to help you to be more successful. And I'm going to keep on doing content so that one day I can wake up and I can do content first thing in the morning when I'm fresh and not have to rush to do it throughout the day. I'm going to get out. Let's fix this unit. Oh, I don't need that on, but I am going to leave my truck on. You're doing awesome, man. Thank you so much, Casey. Really appreciate you saying that, man. All right. Looks like we're fixing this unit right here. Package unit, York. Here's the house. I don't think anybody's home. Let me get my gauges. All right. Drill. Oh, by the way, check this out, guys. This is what happens when you're really busy. See, those are my 3 tool bags, and there's a big container, and look at all these parts. Oh man, it's nice. There's my helmet. You gotta have your helmet. Sometimes I think about throwing myself out the window when I'm going 80 miles an hour down the road, so you gotta have a helmet just in case you want to do that. Oh, this thing sounds terrible. Oh, it's frozen. You can look inside. You can see it's frozen right there already. So, guarantee it's low freon. Sounds terrible. Oh. All right, let's see. Frozen. Oh, it's not that bad though. What is going on here, dude? Rattling. Okay. Fan's going. Huh. Wait a second. Fan doesn't feel like it's moving. So it may not be the charge, it may be the blower. Blower's on this side. Got to make sure the fan's turning. Good thing Taddy's on call. You need to buy some tool bags from Mr. Willis. I have. I actually own one really good tool bag. Okay, blower's running. Oh, that's X13. That's great. It'll probably go out here in a second. I'm just kidding. Put that back in. Blower's running. It's low of charge. Definitely low of charge. All right. All right, so anything lower than 100 on the suction means, oh my goodness, what is that? Orange oil. Oh, definitely low. All right. Let me turn the camera around. Hey guys, how's it going? All right, I need to clean my hand off. I'm gonna go get some refrigerant. This unit's 410A, so got to get the pink jug. And I should have wore some gloves when I... All right. Oh my goodness. I just dropped my phone. Whoopsies. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Let me put you back in there for just a minute. I'll be right back. Alright, gonna wipe this off my hands. I'm gonna get some gloves on. Always wear your helmet. It'll protect you from the wind. What are you going to do when the wind blows? All right. Got some refrigerante. Got to get my scales. So right now we're doing about 10 calls a day, and it's super nice. We're super busy. I got to go get my scales now. I'm gonna put you guys right here. Coil's super dirty. Suction pressure's like 70, but the head's like 300. So I know when I start adding refrigerant, the head's gonna go whoop. All right, I'm gonna go get some scales. Got the scales, and the reason I use scales is because if you have a restriction, if you have any type of problem, if you don't use scales, then if you start adding refrigerant and no pressures change, you don't know how much you've added, you got a problem. Looks like I got some running water, so I'm gonna hook up my water hose and go ahead and thaw the coil out, okay? All right, let's get some water hose. Just kidding. give you guys a little bit of advice on this. All right, so anytime your coil's like a solid block of ice, I will just shut the condenser off, or I'll tell the homeowner, or I'll go inside and turn the unit off and turn the fan to on. Now, if there's a little bit of ice, like just this much, I'll go ahead and thaw it out real quick. It doesn't take long, literally a few minutes. And you can see this ice is coming right off here. So, if you can find a nice spot for your water hose to set, and pour water on the coil, and you can get it thawed out pretty quick. If you're watching the video and you haven't hit the like button, please do so now. Just thawing out the coil real quick. It was low of refrigerant. How do you know? Well, suction pressure is super low. For 410A, you want at least 100 on a day like today. I mean, a day like today where it's hot. See? It's almost completely thawed out now. But again, if the coil is a block of ice, I cannot wait. I got to go do 2 or 3 more calls and come back. So that's what I did. All right, let that thaw out. And we've added 1 pound. And our pressures went from like 50 up to about 90 and almost 350. So we're gonna add a little more. This unit will probably take about 2 pounds. And as you can see, this coil's just about thawed out. 1.9, there's 2 pounds. Stopping there, and what is it now? 100. We are almost charged. That's beautiful. If you haven't seen my video about superheating subcooling, check it out. It'll show you how to charge a unit, R22 or 410A. I've got videos on charging both. You want to learn how to size equipment, I got a video on that. You want to learn how to price equipment, I got a video on that. You want to learn how to, I don't know, you just want to learn some things? Check out my playlist, HVAC Tips for Technicians. I got a bunch of videos. All right, good deal. I'll show you my vehicle before we get off, my service vehicle. Whew. All right, turn the water back on. Shut this panel back up. Sorry I disappeared for a minute. Had to pee back there behind the house. Looks like this unit is charged. Thank you for the likes, everybody. So we added a total of 3 pounds, and pressures are 115 and 350. So this unit is charged now. We're in great shape. If you want to learn how to charge a unit using your temperature clamp and measuring superheat and subcooling and actually checking the liquid levels of each coil to make sure it's flooded and not dry, go check out my playlist. I'm going to load everything up in my truck, and I'll show you my service truck and how it's organized before I end the live. I know something else I can show you before I get off. All right. How do we drain the rest of the refrigerant in the hoses and from the tank? Most people might not know this, but what I do is I take and I shut the tank off, okay? And then I close my little shut off from my hose off, and then I take and open my low side, and then right here, the yellow hose, open that. And what that does is it drains what's from the tank, okay, here into here, and then you take and close it off, okay? And then what I do is I close the high side off, and then I open the high side gauge, and I bring what's from this hose into the manifold gauge, and then in through the suction, in through the low side hose, back into the system. And then once that's equalized, then I close the valves. Now why do you do that? Because now when I take it off the tank, see, there's not a bunch of refrigerant. All right, perfect. Good deal. I wanted to show you that before we get off the live. Beautiful. Beautiful. Always put your caps back on. All right, let me get everything into the truck, and I'll meet you guys there. Try to keep this live going as long as we can. All right. Always write down your model and serial number. Keep up with the equipment that you've worked on. I'm going to show you what I'm working out of. Unit fixed. Moving to the next one. This is my little 2022 Chevy. It's got a 4-cylinder engine. It's gas, turbo engine. Got 3 tool bags in here. One on there of my song that I did years ago. Carhartt bag. My field piece bag. This is what I keep all my meters in. My dual port psychrometer, my manometer. Knockout kit. This is my Magna Helix. My flaring tools. Look at there, staple gun. I stapled some insulation on an attic door earlier. Bunch of thermostats and parts and socket sets. A bunch of parts. There's a camera, gauges, and I've got a bunch of tools in each one of those containers. I've got my ladder here that can be an extension ladder. This is my little giant. A water hose. I've got my coil cleaner. B422, my 422B, some 410A straps, extension cords, and I love this little tonneau cover. It's pretty awesome. All right, and that's it. And am I not gonna take my land away? Oh yeah! All right. All right. Oh, looks like I need a new shirt. My shirt's leaking. I had a shirt like this one time that leaked. Can't remember what I did. I think I just waited till it dried out. And then it leaked again and again and again and again and again and again. So now I'm headed to the next service hall, and this is what I do all day long, every day, and I've been doing for the last 15 years, especially during the summer. It is so hot, and there are so many people. And what you'll run into during the summer versus the winter, the fall, is there'll be people that say, it's not keeping up, it's not keeping up. And a lot of the times, the unit's doing everything it can. It's just there's a hallway where the thermostat is, and there's an attic access above it, and it's drawing in hot attic air. So the thermostat never reads the right temperature. The other rooms are cold, and the place where the thermostat is super hot. Or there's not enough insulation, and they need more insulation in their attic. Or, I mean, the list goes on, but I mean, attic ventilation. There's one thing too where the attic is so hot, and there's not enough insulation that it's just bleeding through, and it's just that thermal loss is taking away from or thermal load is taking away from the capacity of the equipment. It's not able to keep up because the capacity of the structure is way too much. So hopefully that makes sense. So what do? You admonish the customer. You tell them where they can add some whirlybirds, add an attic exhaust fan to get the temperature from 130 down to at least 110, maybe 100 in the attic, and that'll help you because, you know, if your unit sized properly and it's not keeping up, then it's not the unit. It's either the insulation, the infiltration, or the ventilation. Okay? You need insulation, you need some sealing done around your windows, or it could be that ventilation. Your attic is way too hot, so you need some whirlybirds, you need something. One time I had this house to where they got a new roof put on, and they didn't cut in the ridge vent and the end gables. They didn't have any vents, and that attic was so hot. The ductwork had never sweated before, but the ductwork was sweating. Now, if you don't have this knowledge, you don't have the tools necessary to check, like your infrared handheld thermometer, let's see, yeah, just infrared thermometer or thermal imagery camera. If you don't have these tools and you don't know any better, then you're going to be in a mess, because these people are not going to have the answer they want. They're going to go, you put it, and this is what can happen. You can have a brand new unit put in, right? A brand new unit. And you put in a brand new unit, it's 100 degrees outside, and they set it to 70, and it gets to 73 or 74 or 75. It never reaches temperature. They're going to think your unit is junk. And what are you going to do? You're going to take out the unit and put a bigger unit in, because you don't know how to teach that customer, you don't know how to educate that customer to where they know that it's not the unit. It's the insulation, it's the ventilation, it's the infiltration. And what you do is you show them the problem area. Today, I had to go to a job. I had to bring some foam spray, and I had to bring some bubble wrap insulation. And I had to insulate a door that was in an attic that was 2 foot away from the thermostat. And after I insulated that door, when I shot the temperature of that door with my infrared thermometer, the door was no longer 95 degrees. The door, it wasn't bleeding through. It was only 80 degrees. So now, instead of upping the size of the unit, now I'm able to fix the problem just by 30 minutes of my time and some insulation. The door frame wasn't even insulated. The door frame had no insulation. There was just sheetrock, and then there was hot attic. So of course that's not going to work. Also, behind your thermostat, if you look at your thermostat and it's reading a super hot temperature, but the house is cold, you need to look at that thermostat behind the wall. There could be a giant hole, and then the cavity that leads up to the attic, there's no blocker plate, there's no insulation in that wall, and it's reading the temperature of that attic. So that's something that can happen. Just want to give you that information. But I hope you're healthy, and I hope you're happy, and I hope you've learned something in today's video. And if you need me, let me know. But please hit the like button, put my videos on replay, and just, you don't even have to watch them, just let them set and play. That way YouTube algorithm shows more of my videos to more people. I really need that. Oh, that water's good today. That water is so good today. You want some water? Yes, I do. Thank you. You might see me tonight with an illegal smile. It don't cost very much, but it lasts a long while. Won't you please tell the man I didn't kill anyone. I'm just trying to have me some fun. So now I'm headed towards Buchanan in Paris, headed towards Buchanan, going to another call, and then I've got to go to a job that I led this morning, because every morning I have a job that I've sold that I need to lead a crew to, and I have to go back to that job usually in the afternoon, the evening time, to either start up the equipment, to either charge the equipment, or just to go over the job and make sure that everything is right. Mama said HVAC is the devil. That's funny, Josh. Somebody probably added leak detector dye to the system. Yeah, they could have. I don't do that. I just, if I need a leak check, man, all I do is add nitrogen, pressure test it, and I use soap. Or I use visual inspection. You can always do that. But I mean, look, you got low side, you got high side. If it's in the high side, it's a fast leak. There's going to be no refrigerant in the system usually. Or it's going to be really, really low. And you're going to be able to find it. If it's in the low side of the system, it takes forever for it to leak down. It's a slow leak, and sometimes it's a bit hard to find. That sounds bad. Good thing Taddy is, oh yeah, I already read that. Okay, I'm caught up on the comments. Awesome. Thank you, Casey, for that compliment earlier about how you're saying you're doing awesome, man. I appreciate that. Because if you were in my mind, then you'd be like, what? You know, because I mean, honestly, some days I don't, brother. But it's what the world does to you, man. It's what the world, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that when Taddy slows down and gets some time to process. Wow, we've almost been on this live for an hour now, guys. That's awesome. I'm so glad I've had this opportunity. I've had a couple people that have messaged me during the live, and I think I've had one phone call, so I'll probably get off here in a little bit, and just really thank you. After this video's over, we'll be at 10,000 subscribers, and I hope that I can say next year I have 20,000, next year I have 30, and it keeps growing. If it keeps growing, then I'll keep doing this. If it stops growing, you guys don't want to see this content anymore, I'll hang it up. I'll be done. I'll do something else. Taddy can do many things, and Taddy has many things to do before he leaves. I don't know why I'm talking to myself in what is it, third person? But that's okay. Taddy's got you. Lord, I'm a rambling man. Hey, if you want to laugh and you haven't heard my song Let Us Like This, go check it out. If you haven't heard my song Good Habits, go check that out. Hit the like button. It's on Spotify, so if you want to download the songs, go do it. Go do it. Keep hammering. I'm going to. I'm going to keep hammering, Josh. And I expect some emails from me, my friend. Oh, wow. That's a fancy truck. Look at that camoed out thing right there. I got to show you this, guys. This is interesting. This is a dedication is what this is. All right, let me turn the camera around and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Look at that camo thing right there. Camo truck with some Rangers. About to go riding. About to go riding, yeah. I'll back up so you can see that beauty again. Look at that. That's a nice little camoed out truck there. Thank you guys for watching. You've been watching Tad. This is just a live video. We're about to hit 10,000 subscribers. I never thought it would happen. I really appreciate everybody watching. If you need something, let me know. If you got a question, ask the question. I'm here. Questions become content. And I started this channel, I think, in 2014, but never posted any videos. I just had my music, and I did my first album in 2014, and I did that and posted that. It's called Even If We Get Knocked Down. That's the name of the album, Even If We Get Knocked Down. And I started doing the videos about 3 years ago, and it's turned out good so far. I've got a lot of following now, a lot of people that want the content. So, yeah. Any questions before we leave? Anybody out there have a question? What are you going to do if the wind blows? That's my question. What are you going to do if the wind blows? All right, I think that's it. This is Tad, reminding you, if you want to go fast, make sure you have your helmet. Don't forget to water your plants, and I'll keep you cool if you let me. My hat's off to you.